Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today, I'm taking a look at the Kamione / Tonson Art Toys Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Mine is finally here. Omni took their sweet time getting him here, but he did come in good condition, so I guess it's the little blessings or whatever. Anyways, spoiler alert, I do like the figure. He is a repaint of the Super Gogeta from Kamione. If you haven't seen my video on that, check it out. I do like that one as well. But let's go through the normal paces with him. Let's check out his package. The main package here, has a decent window on it. It's got a nice figure image right here. If you like him when he's in his Sagat form or whatever, I think that this image right here takes up a little bit too much of the window, but that's just me. Nothing on the side, and on the back, it's just another generic image of that same one from the front. So not my favorite packaging, especially since they send it all to you in 2 boxes. This one right here, that I think contains the rest of the accessories, is a windowless package that just says roof on it and nothing on the back. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have any windows, because what's in there?
What's in the box?
But anyways, let's get him off the stand really quick and see how tall he is. Let me fix my ruler. To the top of his head, he is right at 6.5 inches, and down to his hairline, he's about 5.5, which would make the entire figure 16.5 centimeters. I would say that jives as far as all the other figures, but let's get him next to some other figures and see how they all look. First and foremost, here he is with the Super Gogeta from Kamione that we got a little bit earlier on this year. And as you can tell, they're basically the exact same figure with some minor differences in the hair sculpts and the faceplates, but we'll do a more in-depth comparison down the road. And next up, here he is with the Demoniacal Fit Hero Waltz the Supreme Dance Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And as you can tell, it's the same character and they look a lot alike. So it's going to basically come down to personal preference. Which do you like, apples or oranges? I think they both are fantastic figures in their own right, but you'll have to wait till my in-depth comprehensive comparison video to see which Gogeta figure actually reigns supreme. And we've got a little Super Saiyan Blue Deja Vu here with the SH Figuart Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and they both look really, really good. Now, this one on the right here, the SHF one, it is an older figure, but it still holds up, with the sculpt and shading and stuff on it. It's really, really good. It doesn't hang as far as, accessories, but it's still a nice offering if that's something that you like. But again, we'll have to wait until my definitive Gogeta review video. And lastly, I wanted to stand him next to basically your run-of-the-mill 2.0 Goku in the form of the Demoniacal Fit UI Sign Goku, and they both look really, really good. I think this Tonson Art Toys one actually kind of edges him out as far as detail and sculpt. Hey, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, be sure and give the video a like, leave us a comment. It helps the algorithm a lot. And subscribe. I know there's a lot of you out there watching these videos that aren't subscribed. Subscribe to us, it won't kill you, and we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Now for accessories, he comes with a ton of stuff. He technically comes with 5 different head sculpts. He comes with the Sagat looking head sculpt on him in the package. He comes with a base form head sculpt that looks really good and comes with 4 additional faceplates that all look really, really nice. He gets 3 different Super Saiyan Blue head sculpts. 2 of them kind of look like regular Super Saiyan hair sculpts. The sculpt is just a little bit different on each. And he gets a windswept one that looks really nice as well. He also gets 2 additional Super Saiyan Blue faceplates that both look really, really good. He comes with 16 hands, 2 fist hands on him in the package, and a wide variety of open style pose hands that look really nice as well. He comes with 2 of those hands that can hold his little energy effect, and it comes with 4 little energy beam looking things that come off of it, and it looks nice. He gets a set of cross arms that look pretty good, and of course the 2 exchangeable forearm pieces that go with his Sagat look or whatever. He also has 4 different vests. He gets 2 of them that are yellow, one that's open, one that's kind of closed, and he gets 2 orangish looking ones. Don't know why he got those, but one of those is open and one of those is closed as well. And he also has an exchangeable kind of like butterfly piece that are skin toned to go with his Sagat look. Why we needed that, I don't know. And of course, he gets the little halo piece. Again, this one didn't need a halo, so why do we get it? But overall, it is a very nice spread of stuff. Now for aesthetic, he's a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Of course, he looks really freaking awesome. I mean, the other Gogetas, regardless of the line, all looked really good, but he stands out a little bit in some ways. And let's start with the hair. His hair is brighter and more of a saturated blue. It looks really, really nice. I like it. I like the sculpt of it, obviously very sharp with some good detail in it. The face plates are very good, nice and angular with the cheeks and jaws. I like it. The eyes are real serious. Looks good. The yellow is a little different of a yellow than the other two versions of this character from those two other lines, and they look really good. It's nice and got some matte finish on the paint there. Muscularity is pretty good. He's a little beefier than the SHF and the Demoniacal Fit one, especially in like the shoulders and arms, so I like that pretty well. Chest and abdominal region are very, very similar, so not a big deal. Nice tight waist right here. No shading in the muscles. You know, if you were hoping for that, we didn't get it. But it looks really, really good. Now, the pants and the belt sash or whatever and the wraps around the legs are a little bit different color of gray and blue than the other two, so this definitely separates him. I don't know how accurate that actually is, so that might kind of have to go against this figure, unfortunately, because those other two, their colors are pretty accurate, and it seems like Kami 1 kind of decided to go their own direction with the colors. Why? I don't really know. Just like a second ago when we looked at his accessories, why we got that shade of orange on those extra vests, I don't know. That's not really the look from the anime, but whatever, I digress. Let's get back to this guy. But his sculpt, just like the other Kami 1 Gogeta, looks really, really nice. I don't have a problem with it, and like those color differences, they don't bother me personally, but as far as accuracy is concerned, that's a little bit of a hit, but they do look good. No shading on the pants. I don't think I remember any shading on the other Kami 1. Let me grab him just so I'm not misspeaking. No, there's no shading on the pants, so there's no shading anywhere on this figure, and being the most expensive of the three, that should really kind of go without saying that he has some shading, and he does not, so that's a little unfortunate. But other than the things that are inaccurate, like the colors of the sash and pants and the lack of shading, he is a very nice looking figure. Now for his articulation, we get that in spades, but let's just start our way at the top and work our way down. He does have a neck joint that you're going to get a little bit out of, so he'll look down, tuck that chin right down into the chest like that. Not going to look up much, but that's a character design because of the collar from the vest, so that kind of sucks, but you know, what are you going to do? Of course, you know, you get all your nuance and stuff, and that's because they've got a peg down here in the neck and a double ball peg going from the neck into the head. So it does allow for a lot of range of movement, but the character design, like I just said, will prevent him from looking up. That's unfortunate, but none of them do. So, you know, you're not losing out anything there. You know, shoulders will go out to 90. These little things, I'm not a big fan of them because they do kind of impede his shoulders a little bit. But unlike the Demoniacal Fit version, you can do a 360 with his shoulder. If you checked out my video on both of my Hero Waltz figures, they were having some trouble doing the 360 with the shoulder. They kept wanting to pop out. So this one is definitely superior there. He does have a semblance of a butterfly joint. Not super usable because of the vest, but it'll bring the armor across the body a little bit, and no gapping because it's all black, and even if there was, you wouldn't see it, so that's not too bad. Bicep swivel, it works just fine. Awfully squeaky if you heard that. Double jointed elbow, plenty of range right there. I like it, and the elbow itself doesn't look grotesque. Wrist is a ball hinge like normal, so you get your little, you know, movements however you want to do them, and a full rotation. Now he's got an abdominal break. I'm pretty sure it's a double ball peg, but don't hold me over the coals. But he'll crunch really nice on that alone. He'll lean back even better. I like that a lot. Plenty of lean and twist and stuff out of it. Down here in the waist is just a ball peg. You're not going to get a big bunch of additional lean, but you do get some if you see that, and twist. Obviously, that's where the majority of your twist should come from, and it will aid in any leaning. So those kinds of poses where he needs to crunch up or open up, you're definitely going to get. Hips, full-on split with zero problem. Does have a little bit of dangle to his angle down here, but that's not that big of a deal. A lot of figures have it. This is soft in here, so he'll kick up above the waist pretty darn good. I like that range of motion for sure. Now, they did put a booty on him, but it's soft, so he can kick back. Doesn't look really good because it bunches up and you get that gap right there, but he will do it. Thigh swivel like normal. Double jointed knee. Now this is an aesthetic issue. I don't like Kami 1's knees. That does not look good to me. I don't like the gapping around both sides of the top and bottom, but plenty of range and the proportions are really good. Now, no, he actually has a little bit of a boot swivel down here, if you see that, and that's kind of cool, I suppose. Ankles are a ball hinge, and they'll go down a little bit. Not going to come up a big bunch for you because of this cuff from the boot wraps or whatever. Will block it a little bit. You do get a nice ankle rocker, so I like that. No peg hole in the bottom of the feet. And the toe hinge, you know my feelings on those. They kind of suck, and that is absolutely disgusting. That doesn't look good at all, but it's placed pretty well, and it is pretty tight. Now, the more you use those, the more those loosen up. So over time, that won't be as useful, but for a while, it'll actually be a pretty useful toe hinge. Overall, he moves really well. Final thoughts on the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta from Kami 1. Just like the Super Gogeta from them, I like this figure quite a bit. These are the most expensive of the Gogetas running around out there, so I gotta hold them to a little bit higher standard because, like I said, they are expensive. With the inaccuracies in the paint, as far as I can tell, as far as the sash and the gray in the pants as being inaccurate, that's unfortunate, and he does need some more paint. He moves really good, comes with a ton of accessories, even if some of it is fluff. I don't remember the score I gave Super Gogeta from them. Somebody tell me down in the comments what it was if you remember, if you watched the video. If you haven't, go watch it. I'm going to give this guy a B+. Very, very, very solid figure. Some room for improvement, especially with some paint and maybe some color choices. But he's a very, very good figure, and I definitely recommend him. Be on the lookout for my definitive Gogeta comparison video where I compare them all from SHF, Demoniacal Fit, and Kami 1, and we decide which one is the best overall. But anyway, that's all I've got for him. This has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.